Okay, just a quick follow-up in this echoey bathroom. I've noticed that after it's been about 3 weeks since I installed the gaskets on these portholes, and they're still fine and they're not leaking. We had a pile of rain over the last couple of days, but I did notice that they aren't seating as super tight as they were when I originally put them in. And I mean, that just stands to reason because these foam gaskets have somewhat compressed just because they've been closed and locked down for that whole period of time. So I'm going to show you real quick how to adjust these and make them tighter or even looser if you want to. Now I've switched the GoPro to capture this just because I have a nice mount for it. So the audio is going to sound a little bit different. Still going to sound echoey. Now the way these things work, you can try to loosen that all you want, but it might not loosen because there is a nut behind there. So I got a 7/16 inch wrench. So depending on the side that this latches on, it's a bit of a tricky dicky thing to get in behind there. There's not a lot of room. So just loosen that off first, then loosen it a little bit more so you can then crank that screw down, and then you have to tighten the nut again. Like I say, it's a bit of a pain to do. Okay, and then we'll just give that a quick test. Boink. Oops, sorry, these ones close that way. Oh, that's super tight, good and tight. Now you know it's really tight when it springs when you open it. Now that one's probably a little bit too tight, but I'd rather have a little bit too tight than not at all. Okay, so I'm just going to adjust that. I'm going to back that off just a little bit, because I don't want to put any undue stress on those hinges. Also, I mean, they're stainless steel, nothing should bend, but still, you know what I mean? Just back that out just a little bit. Get another tweetsy. Now you're gonna find also, if you're playing with these on your own boat, that these latches will close and lock one way, and it's generally to the right, and then to the left to open, and then obviously the opposite, the other way, to lock, and lock, because there's a wider point on each side. So yeah, that's good. Now you see this one's kind of loose, not super loose, but oh, this one's really loose. That should just be super snug. So I'm just going to repeat that on these ones. When I originally had to adjust these after I put the gaskets in there, they were pretty much at the very end insofar as I couldn't have adjusted them any farther out because these things were thick. But I guess that's designed that way because the manufacturer knows that they're going to be compressed over time, especially once the heat reaches them. So let's see how that one is. Yeah, that's good. Tight. Let's just snuggle that one just a little bit more, but watch this. Oh boy. Ooh, watch your fingers. So here we are. Tight, good and tight. Boop. You knew that was coming. Yeah, that's a little easier to stand in here, and it's not so echoey. Of course, I have to do that in these portholes as well, along with the 3 on the other side, so 6 altogether on this boat. As you saw, it's a pretty straightforward, pretty simple job to do, and somewhat economical as well. Now, before you ask, where did I get these gaskets? I'm just going to say, look it up online. Just look for porthole gaskets. Just determine what size that they are in your boat, because these, of course, come in different sizes, or had come in different sizes. I'm not going to mention any names, but all I can say is that I had dealt with the OEM manufacturer on this, and I would not recommend dealing with those people because customer service is not part of their middle name. So that's all I'm going to say. They're available in a couple of different sources. So check it out and maybe look at the comments and see if somebody is going to offer some suggestions on their own. Now, if you enjoyed this video, or at least found it entertaining, hopefully helpful, take a look. Again, link in the description to my how I did it boat repairs and upgrades. I have well over 100 videos there right now. More to come from this boat as we keep doing our boat repairs and upgrades, because there's quite a few more projects to share with you. So I hope you'll look forward to that and enjoy it. Now, as well, if you're interested in supporting the channel even further, again, look at the links in the descriptions and you can see if there's something there that you can do something one time or ongoing, but leave that up to you. In the meantime, I look forward, as always, to your comments, and I will see you on the next one. That's it for now. Take care. Cheers.